Hi everyone, hope you all are doing good. For this week's reading, I'm going to be working with the Tarot of the Vampires. This is a general reading, so as always, take the parts that resonate with you and let the rest go. Please do not mind the noises in the background. There is a dryer working my washer dryer is working in the background, so if you hear noises, please do not mind. And we will get into the reading. And as always, I start with the tarot, followed by a few oracle cards to see what is coming through. Okay, so take the parts that resonate with you and let the rest go. All right, so with that being said, what does Spirit have to bring forward for this week? So as I'm shuffling, I want to just say that these are very intense times, okay? I don't know if it's just me or you guys have been feeling it too. Especially we had the retrogrades, the planets going in retrograde in September, and then October has really very intense energies. At least for myself, I felt like I had like awakening symptoms again, and you know, my body's been shaking and vibrating at a different frequency. A lot of purging, and even today I was just cleaning up my closets and I was cleaning up this room and everything. So I felt this strong need to kind of cleanse and remove books that I'm not reading anymore, or things that I'm not connecting with anymore. So maybe you guys are going through something similar as well, right? So the strong need to kind of purge, to clear out, right? Okay. And I thought, what better than the Tarot of the Vampires, right? For this spooky season and for everything that's going around, right? Okay. Okay, I feel like one more. We need one more before oops, okay. That was quick. So let's see what Spirit has in store. So just give me a second as I lay these cards out and kind of tune into what's going on, okay? All right, okay. So we start with the Daughter of Skulls, which would be the Page of Pentacles in a regular tarot, okay? So it's like she's got a candle lit on this skull, and let me have a better look at her. I don't know, I pick on sadness on her face. It's like sadness, okay? What I'm getting from this is, because this is in the past position, I feel like whatever you were investing in, okay, whether this has to do with money or this has to do with the relationships, whatever, whether you were giving your time, your energy, I feel like things were not reciprocated or things were slow, okay? The Pentacles is a slow energy, but you were looking for stability. Maybe you were looking for stability in the wrong places, or you were looking for stability with the wrong people, or with the wrong situations, okay? But since there is a skull and she has a candle lit on it, it's like you are kind of making peace with the fact that certain things didn't reciprocate, or you didn't get the return the way you were expecting, okay? Yes, you are sad. I see from your eyes that you are sad because you were expecting something else. This could have been a death of a situation. This could have been a death of a person, or maybe a relationship ended, or maybe you lost a job, or you lost your investment, or whatever this is. This could be something small, or this could be something very significant to you. But it's like, yes, you are grieving, but you are also kind of finding your own closure. You're finding your own peace. You're making peace with the past. That's the kind of energy I'm picking with this card. Is like, I'm making peace with the past. I'm not happy because I did not get what I was expecting. I did not get the return. The situation didn't pan out the way I was expecting it to turn out. However, I am finding healing, I'm finding closure, I'm finding peace within it, okay? Whether this is a money loss or whatever this is for you, okay? A situation ended, whatever this means to you. Now, right next to it, we have the Death card, okay? Ending, major transformation. It's like there is a snake here, okay? And this vampire is almost like holding tight, okay? Now, let me just tune into this energy of death. You know what I'm picking is her paleness, like she's so pale, and there, when I look into her eyes, it's like anger. Okay, it's like something that drained you. You see how the snake is moving. It's almost like moving through her body, okay? And this Death card to me seems like a torturous death, okay? So whatever this situation, whatever this ending was, it wasn't easy, it was painful. Like, you see how pale she is, but her eyes stand out. It's like there was anger, there was remorse, maybe you felt all kinds of your shadow attributes, okay? You really got in touch with your shadows, your anger, remorse, maybe you even felt revengeful, okay? And you had to kind of sit with those emotions. You had to really, it's like marinate in those emotions. You had to face those dark emotions, okay? But the snake is also transformation, and Death card itself is all about transformation and metamorphosis. But this is not, this feels like you had to really sit with your demons. You had to really sit with the shadows. You had to really be in that dark space, okay, where you are like, you know, it's a painful ending. It's a painful death. You have to face the truth. You have to kind of sit with it. It is painful, but you have to accept it, okay? And you're changing. Whilst this death process is happening, you're changing inside. You're not the same person, because obviously when you go through a death, right, you've kind of metamorphed into something else, right? So you're going through that process where, you know, maybe an ending caused triggers from your past. Maybe it caused you to go back to your childhood, to a situation where you were treated unfairly, or to a situation where you had to deal with injustices in the past. Like, this is very deep, and this is very triggering, where you had to really kind of sit in that space and be okay with your shadows and be okay with your pain, okay? So this is deep. That's what I'm getting. It's deep. Then we have the 5 of Knives, okay? This is the 5 of Swords, and it's almost like this demon is kind of watching her sleep. Let me see what I'm getting with this. You know what I'm getting is even this demon feels sorry for her. That's what I'm getting. Even this dark energy feels sorry for what she has gone through. It's like even the dark forces who were trying to hurt you, even they feel, they are also seeing like what you've gone through. I don't know. I'm that's really the message that I'm getting. But let me see what else is there. The other message I'm getting from this is you've put your mind at peace, okay? That's really what I'm getting from this, is you've put your mind at peace. You know, you went through this death, right? This painful death. okay, where you sat with your shadows and you really kind of, you know, had to face your darkness and stuff like that. And then you found your peace and you're like, okay, I'm letting this all go. I'm letting this pain go. I'm going to find my peace. I'm going to find my closure. I'm going to be, you know, kind of focus on my self-love, focus on myself. And you release these dark demons. You kind of release, what I'm trying to say is you release these burdens which were not yours, or you release whatever you were carrying from your past, or, you know, whatever pain that you were carrying. It's like you release that, okay? And as I'm saying this, one of my candles is blowing out, as you can see here. Okay, it's blowing out. So yes, you kind of gave yourself that closure. You kind of found your own peace, and you were like, I need my peace. I need my self-love. I'm gonna find, you know, ways that I can find peace within myself. I'm gonna sleep in peace, basically, okay? Like, I'm gonna take accountability and ownership of my actions, and those people who have, you know, whoever I've dealt with, they have to take accountability of their stuff. So you've kind of detached, and you're like, I'm taking accountability of me, and they have to take ownership of themselves. Okay, that is really what I'm getting from this Five of Knives here. Okay, and you put your own mind at rest by saying, I'm not going to be taking on those burdens. I'm not going to feel responsible for their stuff. Okay, whoever's bringing chaos in your life, I'm not responsible. I found my peace, I found my closure, and they have to deal with their own darkness. They have to deal with their stuff just like I dealt with mine, okay? That is really what I'm getting. It's like you dealt with your stuff and you're finding your peace and closure. Now, next is the Eight of Skulls. So you start focusing on your work. You started creating, okay? You're creating a new life. That's really what I'm getting with this. Look at this card, so beautiful. And do you see this powerful energy coming from his hands? It's like you are the magician now. You are like, okay, where do I need to focus? What is that I need to create? I want to put my creative energy into something else, and I'm going to create because I have transformed, because I have gone through my death and my rebirth. Okay, this is my rebirth. I am gonna start a new life that makes sense to me. I'm gonna be more creative. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna focus on something new. We have the Queen of Knives. That's the Queen of Swords. Okay, you have to really get in your logical mind. And you see this Queen of Knives, she's carrying a sword, but there is blood on her hands and there is blood stains on her dress, and she has a raven by her side. I'm getting like you had to sit and clean your own wounds. You had to sit with your wounds is really what I'm getting. You had to sit with your wounds, and I'm getting an aspect of being cold-hearted. Maybe you were very empathic in the beginning, and it's like, you know, I had to clean my own wounds. I had to kind of sit in my blood and in my tears. And now with the raven, it's like I'm using my intuition and I've smartened up. Okay, you've smartened up. The Queen of Swords is all about boundaries and discernment and communication, clarity, answers, being logical, okay? Being logical over being emotional. So let's say if you were the Page of Pentacles in the beginning, you are the Queen of Swords now. Okay, you've cleaned up your dress, you've cleaned up your blood-stained hands, but you know these, but you have this reminder of the pain that you went through. You haven't forgotten that, okay? You haven't forgotten, because you're still cleaning the stains from your knife. So you had to battle with yourself. You had to face your demons. You had to face injustices. You had to face the imbalances. But it's like you matured from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Okay? You're being logical, you're being wise, you're being strategic, you have a higher understanding. You understand that I can't invest in situations that cause me these tower moments, that cause me to be furious with myself. Furious with myself for my foolishness or for my investments that I naively went ahead with the Page of Pentacles. Because the Page of Pentacles can be a bit immature, right? It's not yet a knight, it's not yet a king or a queen, but now you're coming through as the Queen of Swords. That means you have clear boundaries, you have better understanding, you're going to use your intuition, okay? And you've learned lessons, okay? You've cleaned yourself up with this card. That's what I'm feeling. And then you have the Lord of Skulls. This is the King of Pentacles. So there may be a King of Pentacles in your life, or this may just be you, venturing into a new business or taking strides, making strides towards creating your new life, which is stable. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Lord of Skulls here, which is, again, you focusing on creating a stable foundation, a stable life, okay? And I can't help but notice these eyes of the stallion, okay? It's like looking at me. You're sharp, you're focused, you're determined. Is really what I'm getting. And my goodness, and we have Lord of Knives at the bottom of the deck. Now for some of you, you could, with the Queen of Knives and the Lord of Knives, like this is a match, okay? You're dealing with someone who's trying to match your energy, okay? This is a pair, okay? They're a match, okay? So this could be you, or this could be another person. Now I'm so curious. I have to draw 3 more cards just to see what else is coming through. This is very interesting. Okay. Any additional messages? Okay, this one's sticking out. Okay, so we have the Two of Skulls. We have the Star, but it came out in the reverse. And we have the Daughter of Grails, which is the Knight of Cups. Okay. See, in the past you were very confused. You were very confused. Either you were confused or someone was confusing you. There could have been, other options and things like that. But, you were very confused about where you stand. What are you going to do? Maybe you were just an option. People were treating you like an option. Okay, but there is confusion about, you kept yourself in this confused state, okay? You were not sure about where you stand. You were not sure about how things are gonna pan out. You kind of hung on to hope. And with the Star reverse, it's like whatever you were hoping for was not enough to keep you hanging, okay? There is a figure in the background with the candle, okay? So some of you could be lighting candles, or some of you could be praying, in front of fire, or doing some kind of candle healing or something like that, okay? So you have this faith in the higher realms. There could There could be an ancestor, this could be a mother or an ancestor in spirit who is watching you, okay? Like, I feel like with these two cards, I feel like you were in situations where people didn't even consider you as an option. They were just, you were just there. Okay, you were just there. The star is important, but with the reverse, it's like they didn't give you the importance or the value that you deserve. Okay, you were tired of being in situations where you were undervalued, whether if it was a job, it was you were underpaid, if it is a relationship, you're just an option, and it's like devaluing. It's like constant with the star reverse, you're constantly devalued. You're made to feel less than. You start doubting yourself. You are in a state of confusion. You kind of doubt your own self-worth and things like that. So but with the Daughter of Grails, it's like you have now started to heal yourself. You have been questioning like your self-worth and, the situations in your life, are they worth investing? And, you're not putting yourself anymore in situations where you're undervalued. You're filling your own cup. She's holding a cup. You're filling your own cup with love and self-acceptance. Whereas in the past, it's like you were waiting to be picked or waiting for others to value you, okay? And you're not doing that anymore. Yeah, and bottom of the deck is Two of Grails, Two of Cups. This has to do with relationships. This can be love relationships, platonic relationships, but this reading is basically the focus is relationships, okay? But something has shifted with the Death card here. Okay, so I'm gonna be drawing card from the fairies, okay? This is the Oracle of the Fairies. So what messages does Spirit need to bring through for the collective? Oops. Okay. What messages need to come through for the collective? Can I please have another card? Okay, and one more. Okay. Great. So we have the Moon energy. Then we have Look in a Book and Hidden Depths. You know what I'm getting with the Moon energy? I'm just picking on the Moon card from Tarot. It's like a lot of deception, a lot of things were hidden from you. Like you couldn't see, because that's what the Moon energy is all about. Secrets, deception, things that you were not aware of. And it's like truths coming to surface, or somehow Spirit handing you this information. Okay, Spirit handing you the truth. Yes, and you had to do a lot of soul searching to kind of purge those energies, to purge energies that are not serving you. Okay, many of you could be going through, just like I feel like purging. Maybe you were going through something similar where you're clearing up your closets and whatnots, right? So maybe you're doing that, but this has to do more with purging old beliefs, purging old patterns that are not serving you, and not keeping yourself stuck anymore. Like if you look at her dress, it's like white and purified. It's like she just stepped out of the waterfalls and she kind of purified herself. Okay, you're going through some kind of a detox, some kind of a purification. I'm also getting information is coming to you. Information could be coming to you through dreams, through synchronicity. But you have to tap within yourself. You know the truth, okay? You know the truth. That's what I'm getting. And you're following your intuition. I feel like reading this message here. It says something hidden is about to come to light. perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Okay? Something has come to light. That's exactly what I was tapping with this moon energy and this as well. Okay, now I'm gonna pull cards from the from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Let's see what message is coming through. Okay, we had these cards last time. I can't believe I'm getting the same cards. One more, please. Okay, so we had these two cards last week. We had Samhain with the Death. Again, another Death card. What's going on, guys? Major transformations, right? And we had the Familiar and Guardian. Okay, so first of all, there could have been a pet in the spirit realm who's watching you. That's why this card keeps popping out, because this is your pet's way of saying, okay, whether it's a dog or a cat, this is your pet's way of saying, I'm still there, I'm watching you from the spirit realm, you're not alone. Especially if you're missing your pet at this time, this is definitely a sign, because I use these cards. I love these cards, and for the same cards to pop out this week, I don't know what's going on, okay? But there is definitely a message here, okay? You're going through a huge transformation. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, your familiars, your loved ones, they're watching over you, okay? You're protected. With the Black Cat here, you're protected, okay? And with the Lord masculine, I really feel it says Lord God masculine, okay? So this could have been a person who has God complex, okay? They think they're highty mighty. That could be one of the things. You could be doing healing, ancestral healing, or stepping into your masculine energy more, okay? Like, this is something that I had to learn. Like, I'm mainly dominant in my feminine energies, but I had to really learn to work on my masculine energies. My masculine energies were very imbalanced. I did not know how to set proper boundaries. I did not know how to kind of stand up for myself, and I really had to work with my masculine to balance it. And I'm very grateful to Lord Shiva. As you can see Shiva in the background. When I meditate, I used to ask Lord Shiva to please help me balance my masculine energies so that I can step into my authority, so that I can stand up for myself, so that I can set healthy boundaries, use discernment. And and just meditating with him has really helped me do that, okay? So many of you are kind of doing clearing, especially if you've had masculines in your life where it could be wounded masculine energy, or there could be masculines in your life who are always testing you, triggering you, right? So with this Death card, it's like death to the old, okay? Death to the old. And what's interesting is this has all the Halloween kind of background. So Halloween could be significant. This Halloween could be significant to you. Let me see if there's anything else. What I'm getting is forgive these masculines, okay? Forgive these masculines who've kind of messed up maybe, the masculines that you were dealing with were always making you feel less than. Forgive these masculines so that you can attract a more balanced masculine energy. And also this is about working with your own masculine energy, and sometimes just setting the intention that I want my energies to be balanced kind of gets the ball rolling, okay, in that direction. So that is really what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, we have summer, okay, and sunflowers. Sunflowers could be significant to you. I'm seeing a lot of sunflowers lately, okay, but this summer and sunflower is kind of telling me, don't dim your light, okay? You've been doing a lot of inner work. You've been doing a lot of shadow work, and now it's time to kind of come out, to shine bright, just like the sunflower, okay? Maybe you need to get bring some sunflowers home and just kind of connect with that energy. With that, I'm gonna close this reading, and thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope this resonates with you. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.